Imagine you're standing in a room. In front of you is a stranger, and someone says, "Give him an electric shock. Keep increasing the voltage, all the way to the maximum." You hear him scream, beg, go silent. But you keep going. Why? Because someone in a lab coat told you to. This isn't science fiction. This actually happened. And it's just one of 5 experiments that shock the entire world. 1. The Stanford Prison Experiment. California, 1971. Psychologist Philip Zimbardo wants to study how environment affects behavior. He selects students, randomly assigned to be either guards or prisoners. All normal young men, but within days, things spiral out of control. Guards become aggressive and abusive. Prisoners lose their names, identities, and dignity. One suffers a mental breakdown. The experiment is shut down early. The lesson? Give someone unchecked power, and you might unleash a monster. 2. The Milgram Experiment. Blind obedience to authority, 2:15 to 3:30. You're asked to take part in a scientific test. Someone instructs you, push the button, give that person a shock. You hear screaming, pleading, then silence. This was Stanley Milgram's experiment in 1961. The result? 65% of participants delivered the maximum voltage, even when they believed they might be killing someone. All because a man in a white coat said so. The conclusion? People often obey orders, even against their conscience. 3. Project MK Ultra. When the CIA tried to control minds, it sounds like a horror movie, but it's real. In the 1950s and 60s, the CIA secretly tested drugs, hypnosis, and psychological torture on unsuspecting citizens. They gave LSD to people without their consent, broke their minds, tried to erase and reprogram identities. Some victims ended up in mental hospitals. Others were never the same. Many files were destroyed, but what remained was enough to prove one thing. Sometimes those who are meant to protect us just want to see how far they can go. 4. The Secret of the Separated Triplets. Lives as a Science Experiment, 5 to 6:30. 3 boys, born on the same day, identical genes, but raised in completely different families, without knowing the others existed. They were separated at birth, intentionally, part of a secret experiment to see what shapes us more, nature or nurture. As adults, they found each other by accident, but the truth shook them to their core. "They never should have done this to us," one later said. 5. Sensory deprivation. Silence that breaks the mind, 6:30 to 8. In remote Tibetan caves, people willingly disappear for weeks. Total darkness, absolute silence. No time, no contact, just their own mind. After a few days, hallucinations begin. Time collapses, people forget who they are, reality unravels. This experiment proved you don't need violence to lose your sanity, just silence.